Hey everybody, we are back with another figure review. We're doing a Marvel Legends series, Target exclusive, Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest, as part of the 60th anniversary for the Avengers. We've got the 2-pack, Grey Hulk and Bruce Banner, celebrating issue number 1. So the artwork back here is part of issue number 1 for the Hulk, or the Incredible Hulk. Either way, as a Hulk. Just do a quick look at the box here. Go to the back first. As you see, we have product shot, extra head for the Hulk, as well as 2 hands, a piece of iron or piping, and his shirt. We do have the Hulk here in all his hulky glory. We do have Bruce Banner here in all his Bruce Bannery glory. And then if we look at, bring this back here a little bit, look at the side of the box, we have some artwork from, again, the first issue of the Hulk. Bring that down. And then on this side, bring that back up, we have Marvel Legends series, the product shot kind of mimicking that first issue there. So yeah, that's the box. Let's get them out and see what they look like. Okay, so here we go. We've got the figures out of the box. Of course, we have Dr. Bruce Banner here. Again, very stoic, very nerdy, very much Dr. Banner. And then we have the Hulk behind him here, a Grey Hulk. As I recall, the first issue he was gray, but when they changed him to green, it was because the green ink was supposed to be cheaper than the gray ink. I want to say that's correct. For some reason, I feel like I heard that somewhere.
I did not think of green originally. I made it gray in the first issue. Unfortunately, when the book came out, the gray was a different shade in every page. The printer was having trouble with the gray color. I said, I'll change the skin color. So in the next issue, I made him green. Shit.
Anyway, so let's take just a quick gander at Bruce Banner first, and then we'll take a look at the Hulk because he comes with a little bit more stuff, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we have Bruce here. Now, when you get him out of the box, his glasses aren't on him to begin with. They are actually in a little piece, little baggie taped to the box. So be careful when you're taking the figure out of the box. You don't forget his glasses are there, and then they just kind of sit on his face. We look at him, he's got brown hair, got skin tone, a little bit of paint for the lips there to give it some contrast. He's got brown for his eyebrows, as you can see, and it looks like he's got blue eyes painted in there. So, not too bad. Head is on a ball joint, as you can see. We can do a full 360 even with the lab coat there. I'm going to take these off because I'm just going to keep messing with them. All right, his head does go down this far, and then he can look up about that far as well. The lab coat is just soft plastic, and his arms are just popped in to the side there, so you can see no butterfly joint or anything like that. He has a blue soft plastic tie. You can bring his arms up about that far because of the molding of the coat. He does have a bicep swivel. You can move the arm in a full 360. We have pinned double jointed elbow for both. And then he has just the 2 hands there, which are on posts as well, and they both have horizontal bends. We have this orange for his shirt. He does have an ab crunch, so he does bend about that far forward. And I don't expect him to bend too much back, but you can get about that far back with the lab coat. As you can see, he does have a belt, silver paint for the buckle, blue for the pants, and brown for the shoes here. Again, we're looking at kind of the coat, but if we can get that out of the way, he can go about that far in the splits. He can bring his legs up that far. And of course, they will only go back that far. We look at his thigh swivel. Here we have double jointed knees pinned, so it gives you about that far as movement goes. And if you look at the brown for his shoes, his feet can go down that far. They can go up, but not really. So kind of like that. And he does have the side to side at the ankle. So that's Bruce Banner. As far as his articulation and colors go, he does actually look pretty cool. I was a little surprised. He looks much better in hand. Kind of wish that these were pinless, but beggars can't be choosers. I don't know where that saying ever came from, but there it is. Heard it all my life. Anyway, that's Bruce. Let's bring out the Hulk. So we have the Hulk here, done mostly in that stone gray. And we have just an orange shirt here that comes off. It just sits on him, so like there's no plugs or anything like that. So it looks like he, just transformed, tearing up that shirt that Bruce wears. We'll set that aside here. We do have some molding for veins, which actually looks really good for this. It looks like they tried to get him a butterfly joint, more or less, so you can bring his arms back like that. We look at his head here. So grimacing look. His head does do a full 360. It only looks up the AFR, if you can see that. So he can only look up about that much, and then you can look down as far as that goes. We do have the upper torso crunch, so he can go back. Get this out of the way here. He can go back about that far, and he can go forward about that far. We look at his back here, and you can see where he can bring his arms all the way back like this. He needed open hands, though, for that clap that he does. The arms do a full 360. The biceps do have a swivel, full 360. We just have this single pinned, well, single joint elbow bend on that. And then his wrists do spin, and we do have a horizontal joint to go back and forth. And then he does have a spin at the waist. Oh, I guess Bruce would have a spin at the waist too. I guess I forgot to mention that. He can do the splits about that far. You can see he's wearing tight jeans. I guess it kind of comes with the territory if you're going to turn into a, 10-foot monster. I don't know. Double knee joint. I would say pinless, but it does have a little hole there. So it gets about that far. Thigh swivel. So I got enough hole there for the knee joints. Fun. No calf spin, but you do get his feet. So his feet only go up that far, they go down that far, and then you get a little bit of that left and right for him. He stands up really well. He is a heavy figure, let me tell you. I've never actually had a Hulk figure. I assume they're probably always this heavy, but get him in hand and then to feel how heavy he is, it's nuts, I'll tell you. So there's that for him and his look. We do see his face here, scrunched up nose. He's got the teeth in white there. There is like a blue dry brush on the dark gray of his hair. So he does come with an extra head with the mouth closed. Again, you still have that same dry brush look, that blue on the dark gray. Very stoic look, no mouth opening, There's a little bit of dry brush on the lips there. And of course the eyes. It's almost like he's not as angry. And then, since it's on a ball joint, you just pop it off. And then you pop the head on. Like so. And then of course for his hands, you just pull them out. They're just on a peg. And then you get his open hands here. And then you take the other one. Get the other open hand here. Mostly open, it's more like a grippy hand. There. And And there you go. So he has both those hands there. Again, you do have the horizontal bend on both of them. And I do think they're kind of wasted having this joint here. So if you had a couple of just big open hands, like just fingers spread out, you could mimic that clapping pose, even though you'll never be able to clap his hands together because the joint ends right there at the pec muscles. But still, be a great setup for it, you know. And then of course he does come with this pipe, and this is just more of a just dark gray, very shiny, kind of almost metallic-y look. There is a hole in there. Doesn't really do anything, but there you go. And that fits. So that'll fit in his hand there. For some Hulk smash options. So not bad. I mean, this is actually a really cool figure for that 60th anniversary line. I wasn't sure what to expect, to be honest with you, but I've been very, very pleased having both of these figures in hand, so I really do dig them. And of course, we'll bring Banner back out, and you're going to see there is a huge height difference. And then I do have Iron Man for comparison. So if you bring Iron Man up with Bruce, Iron Man is going to be taller than Bruce, and Hulk is going to be taller than Iron Man. So just kind of a quick comparison there. And then we do just a side comparison between them. And then we do a side comparison with the Hulk, like so. So yeah, we'll just finish up that side comparison here. And there you go. That's the figures. All right, so there you have it. That's my review on that 2-pack for Bruce Banner and Grey Hulk from issue number 1 Hulk for the 60th anniversary. I really like these figures. They're really cool. If you guys see them, I recommend picking them up. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I enjoyed checking these figures out. We'll see you on the next review, and thanks again for your time.